Good morning, everybody. This is my second Periscope. I don't know if I introduced myself on the first one, but I'm Lynn-Pullman. I'm a dietitian in the Philadelphia area. I actually live and work outside of the city. Good morning, those of you who are joining. On my first Periscope, I talked about how I pack my food for the day when I'm heading to work. Today is a day off, so I'm actually heading to the gym before I start the rest of my day. But one of the things that I thought about when I was showing that lunch was that I packed a meal replacement shake. And, I've worked for about 8 years with weight loss surgery patients. So people who are having gastric bypasses, gastric sleeves, and back in the day, lap bands when we used to do them. And I find that, in that population and even in the general population, there tends to be a little bit of confusion between a protein shake versus a meal replacement shake. So I just wanted today just to talk about the differences. On another Periscope, I'll talk about who needs what. But the first thing that I wanted to talk about was what a protein shake is. So basically what a protein shake or protein supplement is doing is just giving you protein. So it's not replacing a meal because the components of that shake just have protein. So say you had just chicken for lunch and nothing else. You just really got protein. Same thing with a protein shake. You're just getting protein. So what you want to look at is, when you're trying to figure out, is this a protein shake or a meal replacement, is, what's the ingredients? So I've got a couple here, as any good bariatric dietitian would. I test them, I taste them. So with this product, Undri, is a medical protein. When you look at the ingredients, the first ingredient is a protein. This one particular one is whey protein isolate. When you look at the nutrition label, I don't know if you can see it because of the glare of the lights, there's no fat, there's no carbohydrates, there's just protein. There's a little bit of other vitamins and minerals, but for the macronutrients, which are carbohydrates, protein, and fat, it's just protein. So if you mix it with water, you're just getting protein. If you mix it with, say, milk that's got some carbohydrates, some protein and fat, you're changing it a little bit. So you're making it more of a meal replacement. But, a product like this or product like my other one favorite is Nectar, you're just getting protein. So what I don't want people to do is use a protein shake in place of, say, their breakfast, their lunch, or their dinner if they're not adding anything to it to make it a more complete meal. If they're just trying to get extra protein in, then that's really just a supplement. If you want something that's more of a meal replacement, you want to find something that has the components of a meal. It's got carbohydrates, it's got protein, it's got fat. So you're replacing, say, a meal that had chicken, brown rice, and maybe some spinach sauteed in olive oil. So that meal has protein, carbohydrates, and some healthy fats. So you want a shake, if that's going to be your meal, to mimic that in a way. Real food is always better, of course, but if worse comes to worse, you've got a protein shake. So the one I showed last week, I don't know if you can see it, this goofy glare, this is from Organic Valley. Now on it does say milk protein shake, so it's a little misleading because it's not really a protein shake, not like the Undri would be. Because it has 3.5 grams of fat, it's got 24 grams of carbohydrates and 16 grams of protein. So this is more a meal versus something like the Undri or the Nectar, which is just protein. So I'm not going to go into who needs what. That's another Periscope, so stay tuned. But I want you to think about what are you trying to accomplish? Are you trying to or replace a meal maybe that you don't have time for? Or are you just needing to eat a little bit more protein that you can't physically eat from real food? So I want you to think about that and think about what your actual need is. And then you're really going to know which product that is going to be best for you. So if you have any questions or comments about this subject, you can find me at a lot of different places. So you can tweet me at Lynn-Pullman RDN. You can also find me under that same handle on Instagram. I do have some information on protein on Pinterest, which you can find me under the same name. And I do blog over at nourishedsimply.com, and you can find me on Facebook under that same Nourished Simply. So any questions, you know, shoot me a message, any comments. If you want to share what you usually use, I'd love to see pictures or hear about it too. So have a great day, everybody. It's beautiful out here in PA, so get out, take a walk, work out, and have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.